Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Empowering Teachers. As we embark on this quest to inspire and engage, let's pause for a moment of poetic reflection. In classrooms bright, where minds take flight, we guide with our hearts, our beacons light. With tricks in hand and wisdom grand, we capture attention across the land. This to me exemplifies what we do every day as teachers. So today, I'm going to dive into today's topic, 6 ways to capture students' attention. There are many wonderful ways that you can capture student attention. But in school, the students' brains are always attending, just not always on the topics we're teaching. When students aren't attentive to a lesson or textbooks, the RAS, which is rectangular active system, isn't given isn't giving priority entry to the teacher's voice or words on the page, but to other more interesting or distracting sights, feelings, and thoughts. So, in order to capitalize on the brain selectivity, here are 6 practical improving attention getters you can use at the start of a new unit or lesson. Number one, surprise students. Since the brain is attracted to novelty, do something unusual or unexpected to arouse curiosity and open the RAS attention filter. Example, wear something unique, bring an unusual object, or play a song when students enter the room to promote curiosity, hence focus. Tell students that there is a link between your clothes, the object, or the words in the song, and something in the lesson. Invite them to guess what it is. At the beginning of a unit on negative numbers or on patterns in language, a teacher enters the room by walking backward and then asks students to guess why. Number two, present odd facts, anomalies, or discrepant events. So the brain is fundamentally a pattern making organ. Constructing patterns enables humans to make sense of the world. However, when an established or expected pattern is broken, the brain is immediately aroused. For example, you could blow up a balloon, then slowly pierce one end with a sharpened wooden cooking skewer. To the amazement of students, the teacher pushes the skewer through the opposite side of the balloon without bursting it. The students are transfixed and want to see the demonstration again. Number three, invite students' predictions. The ability to make sound prediction is fundamental to survival, and the brain rewards successful prediction through its release of dopamine, which is a pleasure inducing chemical. As a teacher, you can provide opportunity for students to make predictions about the relationship of the curious sensory input on or the novelty of the lesson. When this happens, students will seek information to help them make correct predictions and remain attentive as their brain seeks to find out if their predictions are correct. So, for example, in a science lesson for first graders, ask children to predict which objects will float or which will sink on the top of water. Okay, or if you're in high school, you can ask students to predict the result of a school-wide student survey. In both cases, students are engaged and eager to find out if their predictions are correct. So, number four, pose a provocative hook question. A stimulating question can be in each student's brains that they'll want to scratch. Can what you eat prevent zits? Does a fart contain DNA? Is aging a disease? What superpower would you want? The best hook questions are open ended. They're meant to stimulate thinking and discussion and to open the door to further exploration. Give students a reasonable amount of quiet thinking time before they answer. Have them do a quick read about their thoughts or engage in a think pair share with another student. After this personal engagement, learners are likely to be more attentive to your teaching on the related topic. Number five, cite a current event or issue relevant to students. Students often have opinions about current events or controversial issues in their school, town, state, etc., and this can be used to spark engagement. For example, for a unit on persuasive writing, a middle school teacher can show a newspaper article about a school board proposal in another district that requires students to wear uniforms. Students can then discuss the pros and cons, state their position, or even switch sides to try to better understand different perspectives and develop rebuttals, all as an opening to the unit on persuasion. The best part. using humor. Humor is a guaranteed dopamine booster and can serve as a great attention hook. So, for example, you can begin a unit on ratio and proportion by presenting funny caricatures of celebrity. You can ask questions why the pictures are funny, okay? Or you can also show the benches to illustrate proportion in different ways. The goal is to use humor. And remember, I recommend that you rotate your attention getting techniques to avoid being predictable. The intent of using the techniques described above is to hook students' attention, but the intent isn't simply to gain immediate attention for the moment. The long term goal is to hold that attention over time. There are numerous ways that I use in my first grade class to capitalize on initial attention by employing active learning strategies, including the use of authentic task projects, things that requires the kids to pause questions, for them to work together cooperatively, role plays, design thinking. All of these allow students appropriate voice and choice options and assignments and performing tasks at the end. Have a little in summary. Always summarize everything. So, as our journey draws to a close, let us reflect on the art of captivating students' attention. It is a delicate dance between science and art. With these six enchanting techniques in our arsenal, we can embark on a quest to inspire, engage, and ignite the flames of curiosity in every learner. So, remember, it is a science, it is an art, and it takes time to be really good at it. So, every day, try something new and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Sometimes you learn a lot from the mistakes you made in the classroom. And don't be afraid to let your hair down a little bit. I let my hair down every day. So until next time, dear educators, may your classrooms be filled with wonder and your students' mind ablaze with curiosity. Take great care of yourself and continue to be the change maker that I know that you can be. Have a wonderful rest of the week.